Most of us have seen the posts, comment guide, comment rocket fuel, comment ultimate sales hack, and I'll send you across the guide. I'm not trying to bash that entirely. I get the intent behind it. However, what most miss with that is these guides aren't there to provide value. They act as a lead magnet. And normally these guides are made for everyone because they need to be right in order for them to get the biggest hook, I guess, on that. So what I normally recommend with these guides is that make your own. So you can do that very quickly. You can use that post that they've made as inspiration and then add in your context, your goals, your industry, the stuff that you've used in the past, what your team structure looks like, what your tech stack is that you're using at the moment. That then moves it from a generic guide into an actual plan that you can do something with. Because as most will know, a lot of these guides, you get them, you download them, but never open them. Or if they do open them, they find that information isn't necessarily made for their industry, so it becomes a bit of a waste of time. This is not to bash anyone that is doing it. I get that these lead magnets do work and they kind of get attention, and I guess that's what a lot of social is about nowadays. But the businesses I work with, I encourage them just to ignore them. And if they are looking at them, rather than look at the guide, look at the table of content. Now, normally within that, you'll get some nuggets that are helpful. So that might mean if it is for a sales guide, it might ask you to consider what your USP is, how you handle objections and so on. So that bit of it's useful, but then you want to plug in your context to actually create something that you can do something with. So the next time you see one of these things, try and ignore it. However, if you really think it's going to move the dial, rather than look at downloading the full document or using it all, focus what they've included within their content table and use that as a bit of a starting point to create something that can actually help move the needle for you.